Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry about that. For some reason, the internet decided it was just going to drop out. And then it decided it was going to come back again. Don't know what happened. Maybe the satellite went behind the planet or something. Or the satellite went behind another satellite. Yes, so that was the thing. Let's turn this music down a little bit. Oops, that's a bit much. Oh, there we go. It's very dodgy, this adjustment. Anyway, let's get back into this. I wonder where I got to. I'm not quite sure. I have to put my thinking cap on again. Game. Here we go. And the game crashed. We are having some troubles, aren't we? We are having a little bit of trouble. This is obviously, the omens are not good for today. Bad omens. Hi, everybody. OMG. Let's see if we can actually click on the game. Everything on the screen seems to be a little weird for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. Let's move all these boxes out of the way. Oops, not that one. Let's move this box out of the way. Let's move, whoops, not that. Move this box out of the way. And why is my box just weird? Why is there a box there? I don't know. Okay. Well, at least we have the screen is better. Sorry about that. I was having all sorts of issues the other day as well. Were you? Well, Stream Elements is back up, so that's something. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's happening. Right. We were trying to figure out who Hudson was, weren't we? So, was he... Now, I think that this was the second president, right? Maybe Roy Hudson took over from when he had his heart attack or whatever. But we don't have anything that tells us which is which and who's who. So I wonder whether this Hudson is in here somewhere. Split up. Hold on. Oh, we've got split ups here. So, let's go back and find out who Gwendolyn's other child was. It's got to be in the book, I feel. Is it in this book? Let's have a look in this book. That's where we were, I think. Okay, that's Sam. Okay, we don't want Sam. That's Clark. This is names. Okay. Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline. Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Okay. Oh, okay. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of Junior. Okay. definitely a name thing here. Eli, all the Elis, yes. Our family names were always unusual. So I think that Gwendoline's name, Gwendoline's child, must have been a Gwyneth, perhaps. Okay, she was angry. A scandal. That's not in there. Sam. Sam. So Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. So Gwen is the actress with the blonde hair. That's all about, as a bonus, Gwyneth has adopted. So we don't know who Gwendoline's. Let's have a look in the first one. Okay, so that's Lauren. The first generation of children, blah blah blah, was Lauren's father. Okay, that's all about how Gwen, the actress, was jealous, and tells us all about Gwen's mother, who was Marguerite. So, if I had been a fly on the wall, Clancy told me that everyone got heated. Pop argued at length that the company should stay within our branch of the family since we have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it. Instead, it ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn five-piece. Angie's older than Zach, and I'm the next oldest. Angie's older than Zach. Oh, is that because Zach should be here? Yeah, the firstborn son. Okay, do we have an Angie Morden? My goodness gracious me. An Angie Morden. Let's have a look at the list of names. Do we have a Morden Angie? Morden Angelica. Okay, so I think we might have this wrong. Okay, let's put, right. Okay, firstborn son. I think this is Morden Zachariah. Morden Zachariah. And I think that might be his picture, but I'm not sure. Because he's got glasses on, it could also be, I don't know. And I think he is President II. So I think this is Angelica. Morden Angelica. Don't know what she did, don't know who she married, but I've got a feeling she might have married, who is it? Hudson Christopher. I think she married Hudson Christopher. Don't know who she was. I think she may have been a housewife. We'll put her down as a housewife. And then that would make, so if he's president, then that would make her one of these, Guy Morden. Eldest or youngest though, because it goes down to the we need to find out more about Guy Hudson, and then Who is the other Hudson? Hudson Guy, Hudson Bonnie. I think that's Bonnie Hudson. Did we know something about Bonnie? She's married but no children. Okay, so Angie. Right, let's go back to our clues. Let's go back. Where was it? Here. Okay. I don't know whether, see, this is who I think might be Zachariah. So, an attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way onto the left. Here. Since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old days. Okay, hold on. 5 pieces photo. All the way to the left, but Pop was not standing on the left. That was Pop. No, that's Pop. Okay. This picture was the most famous in our house. Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. Oh. I'm confused. It's taken in 19... Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. And the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose, to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there as Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later they never even took a second photo. Oh, okay. On the left. So the next photo is this one. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did at that age. This is Eli then. But Eli who? So this is an Eli. Oh, is that Eli her daughter? But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted that the 4 of us stand together. So we clumped up in the middle. That's Lauren, right? Is this Lauren's son, Eli? Mayhaps. Okay, let's look at our family tree. Oh, let's get this photo back up. Let's look at the family tree. Right, Lauren. Sam. No, because Lauren's brother, Eli, who looks like his dad. So I'm thinking this guy is Eli. Okay. Okie dokie. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why including Sam I also didn't think it fair that Miracle made it in since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. The only one that didn't make an appearance was Gwyn. Okay. So who is this? Don't know. All right. So we've made some progress on the family tree, but we haven't managed to lock anyone else in yet, have we? Because we haven't got Zachariah Morden's wife. So maybe if we research Angelica Morden. Angelica Morden? You. Who are we getting here? Angelica Morden, Zachariah. So we researched Zachariah, right? Zachariah. Zachariah. No H. Zachariah Morden. We don't have anything. We can't get anything from him. Did he change himself, say his name to Roottrees, even though he didn't have the right name? I don't think he did. I think I've researched that before. Roottrees. No. Okay. Okie dokie. So we can't get anything on Hudson. Can't get anything on Guy Hudson either, which is weird. Bonnie Hudson, yeah. We don't know. Oh, was it Bonnie who made the wrong choice and married the wrong person? Now I come to think of it. Where did we see this? Something about Bonnie. Hold on. Okay. Samantha Roottrees, blah, blah, blah. No. That's all about Sam. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course. Patsy had thick glasses, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Sam's child has the glasses. Sam's child has the glasses. Or maybe that's not him. Maybe this is Sam. But then who's the plump guy? Is that Zachariah? I don't know. So she had the glasses and skipped a generation and he had the glasses. All right. Jet black hair and green eyes. Don't know whether he's got green eyes. No, he seems to have brown eyes. I don't know. I'm confused. Is there anyone else with glasses? Jet black hair, green eyes. Glasses. He's got glasses. But he seems to have brown eyes too. Nobody seems to have green eyes. He has green eyes, but he's got that curly red hair, which is like that other lady we saw that had curly red hair. in the photo, the 5 pieces photo, or the next generation photo. Okay. Oof. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operation would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother refamed it a bit to calm him. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money, and it was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop wanders away from the palm farm for years. I'm not sure that Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problem with the next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the 5 pieces. Clark. Something about Clark got married again. Hi, Bamacozy. Hi. How are you doing? You missed all the drama. The game crashed twice. The internet dropped out. It's been a fun stream so far. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing better than I've been doing today. Oh dear. Oh, it's not in that one. We're looking for something about Hudson. I still have not got anything right. That was all about. It's not in there. It is not in there. I feel that I'm a bit stuck now, and I might need another clue. I need a hint. The modern 5 pieces flavours aren't helpful, but there might be something in the description of the ad that is. Okay. Hudson. Back. Okay, in the description of the ad. The ad. Which was the ad? This 5 pieces ad? There's an advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. The 5 pieces, 5 children, and the ad also mentions that the current 5 flavours are not the same as back then. Teen Blast? What even is an elderberry anyway? Radical new flavours because it's no longer the 1920s. We've got blueberry, chocolate, strawberry, plum, apple. There are 5 because the original inventor had 5 kids. That's why kids still love them. The description of the ad. All I can think of is Teen Blast. Teen Blast. Oh, here we go. We've got a new periodical, Teen Blast. It's a magazine aimed at... What are you yelling at, Shinji? Our Shinji is yelling, what's the matter? Do you want to go out? I don't know what he wants. He doesn't know what he wants. Teen Blast is a magazine aimed at teenage girls. Their website has a news section that offers condolences for the loss of the Roottrees sisters. Their fashion line was often covered by our magazine, and Raina Roottrees first appeared on the cover on her 16th birthday. Okay, so periodicals. Let's have a look at Teen Blast. Oh, who are we looking for though? in Team Blast. What was the last clue? Hold on. This one? Was that the last clue? Was it something about... okay. Nope. Something about wolf? No. I can't remember what the last clue was and what we were looking for. Because I don't know. So I put in caviar. No. Guy Hudson. No. Ray. Was it? What was the Rainer? That's how you spell it. Rainer. Maybe just Rainer? Oh, okay. Raina was on the cover of Team Blast when she was 16 and did an interview. You add the cover and article to your evidence. All right. Because they don't put them in order of actually getting them. This is Raina. Brother Trouble, new gossip. Also, how to know if he's interested in you. Win a trip. Raina's Sweet 16. It's an article about Raina Roottrees from 1994. So we have a picture. The issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. In an interview, Raina talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. He also told me that history was full of people from the famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Grandpa, hang on, Grandpa. My grandpa. My grandpa is not there. Okay. No. He told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me to go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottrees name famous. For things beside candy, his older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. I took his advice and now I work with my mum designing clothing. I help decide what colours and patterns I want to model, then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we managed to accomplish. Grandma Laura. But which son was he? I'm wondering if this is Elias. Grandma Laura. Would it be a Laura Roottrees? Don't think we have a Laura Roottrees, do we? So we have Clancy, Edward, Elias, Jack, Ronald, Tessa, Okay, so the only Laura is this, where'd she go again? Laura Carlson. Okay, Laura Carlson. He doesn't look like him. Mind you, neither does he. He looks like his dad. Okay, so we have this clue now about Grandpa. Brother trouble. TMS and brother trouble. Should we put in brother trouble? Brother trouble? Brother trouble? Or TMS trouble? Oh! Hello. Brother Trouble was a 1989 sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers the same age, one adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan, and Dustin Christopher Baker. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the troubles that come with raising two boys who were extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuit of their next-door neighbour Roxy. The showrunner was a small-screen director, Ron Roottrees. The show had strong ratings through the entirety of its season, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mostly amongst the teenage girl demographic. However, it was cancelled in 1991, midway through the second season, due to a significant drop-off. Ron Roottrees. Ron Roottrees. Who the heck's Ron Roottrees? Ron Roottrees. Let's have a look at our names. TMS. TMS. Remember TMS. We want to look at our names. The men. Where's the Roottrees? We've got a Carl, Clancy, Elias, a Jack, a James, a Miracle, a Ronald Roottrees. Ronald Roottrees. Who could he be? Could he be one of the missing... So we have to have someone who has got Roottrees in their surname. So these are Roottrees. Is this one of the Roottrees? Ronald Roottrees. Is that Grandpa? Good question. Okay, Ronald Roottrees. Let's make a note. Right, Ron Roottrees. Highlight. Ron is... He is... Ronald. He is a director. Now did he base it on his life, do you think? 16-year-old brothers, had a single mother. Who is Lauren? But no, they're not brothers. An adopted brother. A single mother. Maybe these two? No, they're not. That must be a clue, but I'm not sure a clue of what. Of sitcom Brother Trouble. Okay. So we've got another root tree here. Now, should we put in what was it? Nope, not there. Hold on, cross that out. TMS. TMS? Oh, my pen got in the way. TMS. Okay. TMS is a common abbreviation for early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. His first credited role as Thomas Sheridan was on a soap opera called Time's March Onward. He skyrocketed to popularity after his starring role in the sitcom Brother Trouble. He is a Raina Roottrees husband. So he's Thomas Sheridan. Nope, here. Raina Roottree. There she is. Thomas Sheridan. We already knew that. Okay, we already knew that. So that led us up the garden path a bit, didn't it? Okay. Tommy Mark Sheridan. Let's see if we can put in here. Tommy Mark Sheridan. Okay. So that came up with the same thing. All right. Okay. So this is talking about Grandpa. We found out that Laura was Grandpa's, but we don't know who Grandpa is. We have not found out who Grandpa was. But Grandpa has got to be a root tree. But we don't know his name. Okay, so we've got pretty sure there's an Elias, but he would be an Elias Jr., wouldn't he? I'm not sure. Grandpa Roottree, Lauren's brother. We don't know anything about Lauren's brothers, do we? She doesn't tell us anything about her brothers, except that they're annoying. Is all we know about the brothers. I'm going to get another hint. Some of the actors in Brother Trouble. Yeah, we got that. Oh, Penelope Tessa Green. Okay. Let's search for Penelope Tessa Green. Nothing. Did I not spell it right? Oh, maybe it's got a dash. Tessa. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and her and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese, routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You'll find a picture labelled Joker Lantern 1997, as well as a different picture labelled Jack, watching one of his mother's charity sets. Both have been added to Jack. Penelope Jessup, so did she marry a Roottrie? Okay. You found this on a website about a comedy club called the Laugh Lounge. It's a photo entitled Joko Lantern. Okay, that's not terribly helpful. However, it might give us some photos. And another photo. Jack. Okay, let's find out of the here. Do we have a green? There's no greens in the. There's no Jacks. Penelope Tessa Green. Roottrie Tessa. Okay, who is she married to? Jack. There's a Jack Roottrie. Okay, so Penelope must have married a Roottrie, but who did she marry? Oh, let's look up the Laugh Lounge. Okay, we'll look up the Laugh Lounge. Yeah. Okay, that's that. That's still that. Joko Lantern. Joke. O. Lantern. Nope, that comes. Oh, here we go. The Laugh Lounge Comedy Club hosts several fundraisers throughout the year. The most famous one is Joko Lantern, which happens in every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes, and it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher that can be redeemed for £5 of buffalo. £5 of buffalo wings? Gee willikins. It's a lot of buffalo wings, guys. Buffaloes don't have wings. You don't know this, don't you? We don't have any wings on the buffalo. There is a 2-drink minimum and a zero tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone ends up getting kicked out. Don't do it. Okay, Joko Lantern is something. Should I actually make a note of that? Maybe? No, because we got a clue for that. But we might make a note of her. Son, Jack, root, tree. Okay. Shall we look up Jack Roottrees? No. Nope. Okay. So we've got pictures of Jack, but no clues. Penelope Tessa Green. Okay. Now we've got a picture of Jack, but we have no idea who Penelope Tessa Green. Did I put her down somewhere? I don't know. Maybe I've missed something along the line here, but I definitely need to keep... I'm stuck. The campaign mailer mentions an article. The campaign mailer. Okay, the campaign mailer. Oh, the campaign mailer. Where was it? An article, the website about the... Okay, this one. Jack watching one of these with the Laugh Lounge. I did that, didn't I? I followed that through. I think I followed that. Oh, we're back to the Buckley County Times. Where did the campaign mailer mention that? Somewhere I was trying to look up the Buffalo County Times before, but I couldn't actually find it, could I? It didn't come up. It was linked to one of the Roottrees. Okay, search for Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones, okay. Stephanie Jones. That's right, the election results. Oh, so the campaign mailer. Campaign. So this is her. Where is she? Here. Vote for Stephanie Jones. Yeah, in the Butler Times. That's weird. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters could bring. Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. Brother conflicts. Carl didn't have a brother, but our brother was adopted. Okay. Carl did not have a brother. That's interesting. Maybe there's some sort of scandal there. Be sure to read the full article in Butler County Times. Okay. We don't have Butler County Times here. I tried. See, it would have gone into the magazine would have been put into your... Maybe I search for it here. The Butler County Times. Maybe I searched for it in the wrong place. Hey, the periodical is in there now. Butler County is located outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While the Roottrees Candy Company now has its headquarters in the city, the company began on a small farm within the Butler County limits. The area has a lot of history with the family. The Butler County Times is presumably a local paper there. There are articles from over the years involving the Roottrees family and those adjacent to them. It's been automatically added to your periodical interface. On a side note, a video game called The Roottrees Are Dead was once set in Butler County, and it turns out the creator never lived in or near Butler County or ever had any connection to Butler County. Okay, periodicals. Butler County Times. And who are we searching for? Was it Stephanie? Oh. Who was it? I forgot. I should have wrote it down. Did I write it in my notes? Oh, Penelope. Maybe it was Penelope we're searching for. Butler County Times. Penelope? No. Not Penelope. Stephanie. I knew it was Stephanie. Roottrees. Was she a Roottrees? Okay, Butler County Times Roottrees. The Butler County Times has played host to many Roottrees advertisements over the years, including 5 pieces. They flood the results. Okay. 5 pieces. Nope. Can we search for was it Ronald? No. Hudson? No. Butler County Times. Who the heck are we looking for in the Butler County Times? Stephanie. Carl. Maybe Carl. Jones. Oh, hold on a minute. Jones. There's a Patricia Jones. Is there a male Jones? There's a Brian Jones. She's married to Brian Jones. Chrissy, hi, welcome in. We're having a very gentle day today. We're just watching, we're just trying to figure out this Roottrees thing. Maybe if we put Patricia Jones in there. No. So we don't have anything for Jones. No. Got a feeling that so whoever is Stephanie's dad has got beef with Carl. Okay, so we know Carl has beef with someone, but who does he have beef with? That's what I want to know. So search for Stephanie Jones in the Butler County Times. Didn't I just do that? Did I not just do that? Did I not just do Stephanie? Did I spelling it wrong? Am I spelling it wrong? Hold on. There's no Stephanie Jones, is there? I don't think there's a Stephanie. We've got Stephanie Cottrell. Cottrell. Oh. Okay. Let's have a look at Stephanie Jones a bit more. Stephanie. Sure that's how. Jones? Is that how we spelled it? Yeah, Stephanie. Be sure to read the full article in Butler. I'm trying to start search for her. She's not coming up. Oh, because I had to put both her names in. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing election results from last month's election. Stephanie apparently won her election. You also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. The back of it. I couldn't turn it over. Okay, I definitely couldn't turn it over. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Okay, Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones, has lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. Okay. Although she's a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Caroline, a local artist who has appeared on the front page of Butler County Times in the past, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farm. And unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Oh, Stephanie Landon. She grew out. Her mother Caroline. Oh, Caroline. Oh. Mother who had a partner. Her mother had a partner, Stephanie. But where is Stephanie in the Roottrees? Stephanie. Does anyone in here mention a Stephanie? No. Does anyone here mention a Stephanie? Caroline's there though. Who is Caroline? Is this Caroline? Bonnie. Bonnie next President Guy Hudson. There's a large number of cursive signatures. So this is November, right? November is Stephanie's child. What does Stephanie look like? Stephanie looks like this. She's got curly hair. Wasn't there a pregnant lady somewhere in here? Yeah, she's pregnant, but she doesn't have the curly hair. She has the curly hair. And she can't be pregnant with her because she's there. Stephanie. That must be Stephanie. Caroline. Do you think that's Caroline? Because the glasses are a clue to the last generation. The glasses are a clue. So we have him with the glasses, okay? Stephanie. Let's track back November. Stephanie's. We track back November to Stephanie, right? And Stephanie to Caroline. Okay. One child. We have one child somewhere. Not there. Stephanie. Is she in here? Stephanie to Caroline. So that's Ernest Jr. Who else had who started off with the glasses? Somebody started off with the glasses. I think it was Patricia. So Patricia started off with the glasses. Skipped a generation. It went to the next generation. Is this Stephanie? No, because she doesn't have glasses. What girls have glasses? Or maybe that's Gwyneth. Has glasses. Stephanie. Where does Stephanie come in this? She's married. Is she in... Hold on, track back. This is the free spirits. Is she a free spirit? Is she part of so Caroline is a free spirit. Caroline's a free spirit. So we have the 5 pieces, the next generation, the free spirits. Caroline is a free spirit. And we think that that's Guy. So Caroline is a free spirit. Who haven't we filled in? Does Caroline have to be one of Laura's sisters? Then? Because we filled in... everyone else, so it's not them. Okay, so maybe this is Caroline. Roottrees. because November is a root tree, right? Where's the root tree girls? Sure, Caroline was a root tree. Didn't I see a Caroline somewhere there? Oh no, she's a Morden. Oh. But her mother was Caroline, a local artist. She's a distant cousin. Caroline was a Morden. Maybe this is Caroline. And maybe she was an artist. And she was married to a Roottrie, to a Jones. So, because Patricia was a Jones, we only have a Jones Bryan though. Hold on, let's go back. Stephanie Jones. She was born Landon. Okay, Landon. Do we have a Landon in the list? Landon. Stephanie Landon. Okay. Okay. Morden. Do we have a Landon that is also not a, that's also a woman? Lennon, Landon Mark would be her brother. Maybe. Maybe November's not on here. Who else is a Landon? Got a Caroline. She was born a Landon, but she didn't have a father. And I can't find a Landon. Landon Stephanie. Landon Mark. But where's a Landon? I can't find a Landon, any other Landons though. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father, or she must have had a father, because I mean, someone must have impregnated her mother, Caroline. Maybe they split up. Is there another split here somewhere? There's definitely someone with a split. Guardian, adoption, or otherwise. Is this her? Is it down this route? No, that can't be because... hold on a moment. Where are we here? Oh, maybe this is... Maybe this is Caroline Morden. Caroline. and this is Landon. Mark Landon. Then they split up, but they had Stephanie. Where Landon. Stephanie. So they had Stephanie. Then they broke up, and she got a female partner. Okay, I think we're cooking with gas here, but who? So Caroline was an artist. Stephanie is a politician. What was police officer? Politics, I feel. She's a distant cousin. Okay, but what did she look like? What did Caroline look like? Okay. All right. Oof, dearie me. She's a distant cousin of the Roottrees. Her mother is a local artist who has appeared on the front page of Butler County Times. Okay, Caroline. Caroline who though? Caroline. There's apparently a lot of people named Caroline that have been reported on over the years. Oi, perhaps I need to Okay. Let's look down the list for Caroline. Caroline Morden. Whoa. Here we go. You find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there is an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. This sculpture is one of the many works featured in an upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. According to a quote further down, Atlantis Burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Okay. Caroline. I've seen her before. She was in here. The family tree. Hold on. So a book. Hold on. Here. She's there. Caroline. Bonnie, maybe. Guy Hudson. Maybe that's Guy Hudson. Ernie Jr. I don't know. All I know is that I think that's Caroline. Does she have glasses on here? Where is she gone? She's gone. Where'd she go? Standing next to her there. Yeah, she definitely got glasses on there. She's got granny glasses. Caroline standing next to her sculpture. Okay, Caroline. So, I think that Caroline is a free spirit. And I think that this is Caroline. Oh. Woof. We got there. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Okay. Mark Landon, Christopher Hudson. You've also locked the following optional entries. Woo! Okay. Well, that's good. Booyah. The phone's ringing. Why is the phone ringing? I can't answer the phone.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it, but I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed.
She's a Roottrie.
I'm a Roottrie. I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of.
Ooh.
If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more, in person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
15 more blood relatives? Gee willikins. 15 more? Help. Okay. Instead of returning, the person who hired you called you on the phone. They claimed they were a Roottrie. They also told you they'd give you more of an explanation the next time they returned. Okay. Oof. Alrighty then. Right, so we've got Caroline. Let's go back to the family tree and see who we've locked in. We've locked in Caroline. We haven't locked you in yet. We've locked in Sam. We've locked in you. You're locked in. So you're locked in, you're locked in. You're not locked in. For some reason. You're locked in. You're locked in. You're locked in. You're locked in. So the only person we haven't locked in yet is Gwendolyn. But is it because of the picture? I haven't got the picture right? Or is Gwendolyn... Was she not let me search for Gwendolyn. Gwendoline. Gwendoline Morden. Maybe she's not a housewife. Hold on. Gwendoline Morden. Morden. No. Her husband, James Morden. Nope. Gwendoline Roottrie? No. I'm drawing a blank with Gwendolyn. Let me go back to this picture. Okay. It's got to be... She's got to be her. It's got to be. The only thing I can imagine is I've got the... although they said they were all... The first gen was all how... Hold on. So it was her. That was the... They said Gwen was the first one that wasn't a housewife. So why is she not locked in? Why? Why is she not locked in? The only thing I can think of is the picture is wrong. But I am confused. I am now confused. Who is this? Who's this? Okay, out of the 5 pieces we gathered on the warehouse floor, I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left since he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one, but I was outvoted by my brothers. Oh. Are these her brothers? They insisted the 4 of us stand together, so we clumped up in the middle. Maybe that's a brother. They clumped up in the middle. They're her brothers. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay. So this is not him. Who have we got that has got dark hair and green eyes? Looking for someone with dark hair and green eyes. In the boys. Dark hair and green eyes. Not seeing dark hair and green eyes. Has he got green eyes? Maybe? Ernest Madison Jr. Oh. Oh. Dark hair and green eyes. He doesn't have dark hair, but he does have green eyes. Okay. And she has green eyes. Well, that's not dark hair. That's leading us up the garden path. I take issue with this. Okay, so that's the right picture for him. So we have not got the right picture for... I'm sure we got the right picture for her. Zach. Now, let's put Lauren's brothers in, shall we? Because now we know that these are Lauren's brothers. Okay. My goodness me. So we definitely got him as Lauren's brother. Right. Lauren's brother. That's Lauren's brother. And the young guy is Lauren's brother. So he must be the youngest. Who looks the youngest? Maybe that's the eldest one. Okay. Hold on. So this is the youngest, right? Him. They do look like each other, don't they? Okay. So they're all going to be Roottrees. They're going to be Roottrees. So... So is Grandpa Elias Roottrie? Elias M or Elias C, because this is the problem that we're having here at the moment. And what did he do though? Lawrence's brothers. Okay, hold on. Go back here. So, Lauren and her brothers bogged up in the middle, right? So we've got all of Lauren's brothers. This is Sam's son. Who's this at the back? Hold on. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood. So that's Sam. That's her child Ernest. Who's this? Who is this? That's not Grandma. He's in there with his son. But who the heck is this? She's the next generation. No, yeah, she must be a next generation. Okay, hold on. The next gens. Who have we got missing that's a next gen? Oh, maybe she is. Oh. Maybe she's a Morden. Who is the other Morden? The girl Morden. There's another Morden, wasn't there? There's Angelica. I think that's Angelica, maybe. Angelica. I think that's her. I believe. So maybe Guy and Bonnie, who are in the... Okay. I feel we're getting somewhere. I do feel we're getting somewhere. Does anyone look like they've got red curly hair? That looks like an Angelica. Oh. That's definitely November. Okay, Bonnie. Next President Guy. Bonnie. Oh. Is that next President Guy? Red hair. Look at that, red hair. Hold on. Guy. Red hair. Bonnie. But maybe it's not Bonnie. Maybe, no, because Bonnie, she would have had her maiden name. Guy's wife would have had her maiden name. I think that's Bonnie. But who looks like, maybe that's Bonnie. And she's pregnant. Okay. But Bonnie didn't have a... Maybe... She didn't have a child, though. Did she? They've got red hair. That's all this is the only thing I'm basing this on. I'm only basing this on the fact that they had red hair. So, Zach. What the heck does he look like? Zach has got to be in the previous. Here. Zach has got to be in here somewhere. Maybe that is Zach. No, because he's got green eyes. Who the heck is Zach? I was asking this last time. Nobody seems to know who Zachariah Hudson is. I mean, Zachariah Morden. Nobody seems to know who this guy is. And what happened to him. It's because we've got all the... I feel now we've got all the... all the next gens. Oh, there's 2 next gens missing. There's 2 next gens missing. But there's not... All the next gens are here. Except for these 2. So that must... Oh. Maybe he's her dad. Maybe he's her dad. There's not enough of them, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Except for Gwen and them. Oh, I've got this wrong. Somewhere along the line. Maybe, okay, this. Morden Zachariah. Do you think that was, oh dearie me, I'm confused. I am confused. Then he would be the second president. No, the first. Because it skipped a generation. It skipped a generation. Who was Zachariah married to? Who was Zachariah married to? We only have a few. Process of elimination here. We only have a few kind of women who are not, who've got strange last names. Daniel Franks, Garcia, Hudson, Jacobson, Edith. Who was Edith? Edith was, now we know Edith, we can cross her off the list because wasn't Edith married to one of these? Wife Edith. Hold on. Wife Edith. Where's the preachers? No, his wife Nicole. Darn. I'm so close. I'm so close and then I lose it. It flies away. Oofty. Okay. Let's go back to the periodicals. Okay, let's search for some of these things. A book. Caroline Morden, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. Right. Caroline Morden, Self-Portrait, Portrait, Dag. Portrait. If I could spell, these searches would be a lot easier. Spelling is my downfall. Art and the beauty. I can never spell beauty. Beauty of women. Is this what we're looking for? Where was that flyer? I think that's what we're looking for. Yes. Okay. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Stephanie's her daughter. Okay. Oh, my tummy is grumbling. It's all this brain work. Where did we put, where was Caroline? Stephanie and Louise. Louise. Looking for Louise. There's no Louise. Stephanie and Louise. Did I miss the Louise? November, Gwendolyn, Katrina, Jessica, April, Zachariah, Angelica, Joan, Cole, Ernest, Stephanie. Where is there Louise? There's Louisa. Eloise, sorry, Eloise. Is it? Hold on. We're barking up the right tree, aren't we? Caroline Morden. Yeah, we're barking up the right tree. Let's go to the top. Eloise. Okay. I feel that we now can put Stephanie's photo. Who did we say Stephanie was? Let's go back to the photo. She's her. I didn't take the photos, that's why. Okay. Stephanie is her. Okay. And married to this dude. Where is he go? This dude. And he is a Hudson. I think. I've forgotten. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-colour nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 75 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was the one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendoline and cousin Bonnie gave up their dreams to settle for boring men. She just dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment, and rues how she was not able to convince her father Zach to make changes to the policies. She explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Okay, Caroline's sister Gwendoline. Gwendoline. Isn't that a Gwendoline up there? Gwendoline Morden. Okay, Gwendoline. She didn't like her father. Oh, that was... Oh, hold on a mo, Geronimo. Stephanie doesn't say what her husband's other name was, although she's Jones, so okay, right, let's put down her husband is Mark Jones. Brian Jones? Brian Jones? Stephanie Jones. Was false, and now 22 years later, a baby of hers was due. She grew up in an unconventional family. Her baby is due in Christmas. Okay. So she's Jones. So the only person that she can be married to is actually Brian Jones. And the baby's not arrived yet, even though it wasn't November in the photo. I'm a bit confused now. So I think I've got her all down pat. See? Isn't that her baby? I think that's her other photo. But I must have her all done now. And I think I've got them all done now. So, Gwendolyn Morden. Okay, so Gwendolyn and her cousin Bozzy. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Okay, Dr. Wilson. Maybe she's Gwendolyn Wilson? Maybe she's Gwendolyn Wilson? Have we got a Wilson? We've got Wilsons. We have Wilsons. Jason. Zach. Gotta be Jason. That's got to be... No, that's not... That's Jason. That's Jason. Jason Wilson. I think. Got a photo of him. But this is... Oh dear. Who did we say that was? Hold on. Gwyn Morden. Okay. Do we have... So she is one of the... So, the next gen... No, 5 pieces, next gen, free spirits. Okay, free spirits. Free spirits. Okay, we got Gwendolyn. Okay, Bonnie. Now, who's Gwendolyn then? Clark, Gwendolyn. Gwyneth M. Gwendolyn. Which one's Gwendolyn? Is that her? Hello, Bren. We are now struggling again. She doesn't look very happy. She looks very miserable. She's cranky. That's Caroline. Maybe that's Gwendolyn? Possibly. Or that is. It's either that or that. But I'm not quite sure. Her or her? I've put her down as Bozzy. Her? Housewife? Actor, advertising, comedian, dancer, doctor. Maybe she's a doctor. He's a doctor. Put her down as a housewife now. Cousin Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie. No, I do think that's Bonnie. I don't know, I just feel that's Bonnie. So, in that case, the cranky lady must be Gwendolyn. I feel. And is she a doctor? Maybe she's a housewife. Maybe she's a doctor. And then we've got Wilson children, the Wilson children. Maybe I can find Jason Wilson. She dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Okay, and Ruth's house, she's not convinced her father Zach to make any policy changes. Okay, so we're good here. Maybe we can find Dr. Wilson. What was his name? Dr. Wilson? Does it have to have a dot in it? Dr. Wilson? Yay, Stephen Wilson. But he's not even on there. Where's Stephen? Okay. Stephen Wilson. Okay, Stephen Wilson. Here and here. Oh, he's Dr. Stephen Wilson, pediatrician to the stars. Oh, pediatrician to the stars. Where'd he go? Ah, there he is. That can't be her. She's not looking very happy. I wonder if that's Bonnie. Okay, I'm going to change these over again because I'm just thinking that. She's pretty, and I think he would not marry a cranky lady. Don't think she'd be a doctor though, not in this generation. What would she be? Would she be a housewife? Okay. What do we got here? And what else have we got here? Here we go. The Wilson children. These are the Wilson children. Dr. Stephen Wilson's kids. The quote below is credited to Jason. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother or my sister. The picture has a date on it. It seems like this was taken 2 years ago in 1996. My big brother or my sister. Okay then. Let's do the Wilson children. We know that, hold on, that was Jason. This is Jason Wilson. Wilson, Jason. Unknown occupation, child. Child? Is the occupation child? Can we have child as an occupation? A baby? No. Maybe unknown occupation? Student? Student? Oh, there's students. Okay. What else have we got? Professor, pro athlete, principal, politics, pilot. I bet she's a nurse. Doctors always marry nurses. Isn't that the cliche? Bren, what are you playing today, Bren? Are you playing Dinkum? Are you watching everybody else's Dinkum stream? I think there's still a lot of people streaming Dinkum at the moment. Okay. Jason Child. Big Brother. Right. Big Brother. Big Brother is Wilson. We have Wilsons. I am going to go to another busy day. See you all. See you, Chris. Have a lovely sleep. Zach. Zach? Wilson Zach. And Wilson Zach is... Okay, he's got a hat on, so he's got to be a student college because he's graduated. And this Wilson is Jem. And that is Jem. And that is Little Wilson. Okay, I feel we have them pretty much wrapped up. Okay, maybe she's high school. High school? K to 12. Oh! Yay! These 3 entries are correct. Magic. Stephen Wilson, Eloise, Jones, Brian. Okay. Booyah! Okay. Okay. And I reckon he must be student K to 12 too. Cool. Cool. Eloise is locked in, so I think that's locked. That's locked. That's locked. Locked. No, she's not locked. Not locked. Locked, locked, locked. Not locked. Hum. Okay, so we still don't know who Zachariah's wife is, do we? Right, let's go back to her. So we've got all this. There's a quote that's credited to, you expect it might not be written by a 10-year-old. Pediatrician to the stars. We put in pediatrician to the stars. No, that just comes out as that. Okay. To gain the search results as he pops up on top every time. Nice. Okay. I feel so this might not be her picture. I don't know. Gwendolyn. Have we got all of no? Madison Ernest Jr. Zach. Okay, we still don't know. Ernest Jr.'s. The old president thing is. This must not be. Oh, maybe because we haven't got the name. I still can't put in Zachariah Jr., can I? I mean, Zach. Raya. If I could spell Roottrees. Not happening. No. Okay. So we've got Stephen Wilson, right? So we've got all them locked in. We've got more clues from him, which we've locked all in. We still are missing something somewhere along the line. Something we've gotten wrong somewhere around here. Uh, Okay. There are several people related to the campaign mailer. Have you looked at all of them? The campaign mailer. Have I looked at all of them? Okay. Maybe Eloise, but we only have Eloise. Don't we? Do we have November Jones? Hold on. November Jones. No. Stephanie Jones. Carl left his, buried under a tunnel that Carl left in his inbox. Do I have to look up this guy? What's his name? Jones. Brian Jones? Brian Jones? Oh. Brian Jones is a famous athlete who broke a pole vaulting record. He doesn't seem to be related to the Roottrees. Are you looking for a different Brian Jones? You may need to search a more local resource. A more local resource. Okay. We go back to Stephanie Jones. Periodical. Oh. Brian Jones? Oh. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as a small article from 1995 about Jones Graphic and Print. The article is a piece of about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems not to have let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity. During an interview portion, I have been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done, right? Right. And getting it done quick. We've been a printing stable of Butler County for years. And even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times. Thanks, by the way, he laughs. But still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices on bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search for us online. I designed the website myself. Okay. Maybe we need... Let me search for... Did I search for Zachariah Morden in this periodical? Zachariah Morden. No, I did not. Riley is almost finished. Oh, is she? Is she playing Dinkum? That's where everybody is. I thought people would be there. Weldon was very early this morning. Okay. Okay. Trying to search for various people. Maybe if I search for Angelica Morden. Angelica Morden. Who am I still having problems with here? I feel she's definitely not an artist. I feel she might be a housewife. Christopher Hudson. Didn't I? Christopher Hudson. No, how about, who was it? Guy Hudson. Oops. Guy. Oops, too many. Oh. 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 Although the Butler County Times does not archive their obituaries, they did a front-page story in 1982 about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident. The story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was a somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes and cutting other drivers off as well, for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. One witness says it could have been any one of us who they eventually ran off the road. The aggressor fled after the accident, and the police had few leads other than make and model. Guy had been president of the Roottrees company for only 4 years, although undoubtedly a volatile period in the company's history. He had a wife, his wife with no children, Patricia, another Patricia. Okay, he had a wife with no children. Oh, okay. So this is Guy. This is Bonnie. This is... I feel that's Guy. And he was President what? Hold on. Zach, where's Zach? President the first. Okay, he must be President third. Third? Whoa. Okay, 3 entries have been locked. And, she was a housewife, Angelica. And Guy, President third. Yes. Okay. Patricia. She's a Patricia. Patricia who? Patricia, not Patricia Jones. So many Patricias. How many more Patricias do we have? But I thought this was Patricia Jones. Didn't we have a Patricia Jones? Stephanie. Okay. Patricia Jones then. Jones? Patricia? I didn't think it locked until you got the spouse right. So this is Bonnie. Don't know who she is. No idea. She's not a musician. That's Bonnie. I think. No, this is not locked yet. Let's try swapping these over again. Bonnie's definitely... Okay, let's try swapping these over again. And that still didn't lock in, did it? They're definitely related, I think, these two. They look like each other, don't they? Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. We got Guy. Right. So, if we go back to, where was it? Back to, what picture was it? The artist with her artwork. Right, back to Caroline. Back to the clue on Caroline. Okay, let's go back to the clue on Caroline. Caroline, where are you? Morden. She seemed to associate the movement called P-flag. Oh. P-F-L-A. P-flag. P-flag. Oh. Okay. Well, that was something. Here we go. When her sister Gwendoline and her cousin Bonnie gave up on their dreams to settle for boring men. Okay, boring men. Some boring man. Bonnie was married to some boring man. Gave up on their dreams to settle for boring men. Okay. Her sister Gwendoline and her cousin Bonnie. Can we search for Bonnie Hudson? Bonnie Hudson? Probably means they're a housewife if they don't come up. No. Gwendoline Morden. I think I have Gwendoline Morden. I don't think she comes up either. No, yes. Am I spelling it right? Gwyn. Gwyn. Gwendoline Morden. No. Okay, where's our clue going? We still don't know about these pictures, and we don't know. She's definitely not a nurse. I think I'm going to put her down as a housewife. I'm going to put them both down as housewives. Again. And a housewife. Because we don't know yet. But we don't know who Bonnie's husband was. There's no reference to Bonnie's husband there. So he's locked. He's locked. These are all locked. It's just that she's not locked. He's locked because he's definitely her But she's not locked because we don't have I don't think we have the right picture. What does she look like? Sister Gwendolyn. Curly hair. She's got curly hair. Can we get a clue? Oh, well, she looks like her dad, obviously. She must look like so we still don't know Zach's husband, do we? So we got Guy, and but we didn't find Zachariah in here, did we? Zachariah. Morden. Hudson Morden? Gee, all these names. Someone who doesn't know how to spell. Zachariah. Morden. He should be in there. I mean, really, he should be in there. He was a blooming president of the blooming Roottrees company. Why is he not in there? Okay. On the flyers. Anybody else that I need to search for on this flyer? Definitely search for Stephanie. There's 6 clues attached to this flyer, which is strange. Carl Roottree. I'm sure Carl Roottree's in there, isn't he? There's no other... Hold on, Carls. There's no other Carls, is there? Other than a Roottree. Under the men. Sam, Linus, Guy, Zachariah, Clark. There's a Carl. Yeah, there's only one Carl. There's only one Carl. I think we know what we need to know about Carl, don't we? Pretty sure. Carl Roottree. Okay. Marriage to Brenda White in 1978. Most of the articles are concerning Carl are not important. One announces Carl's marriage to Brenda. Apparently, Carl got drunk at a charity event and broke his arm falling down the stairs. The article also mentions Ernie. Is from 1996 when Carl took over as 5th president from Ernie Jr. He was 4th president. Oh. Ernie Jr. who was 4th president. Which one? Ernie Jr. is actually 4th president. Okay. Ernie Jr. Madison Ernie. But who the heck was Ernie? Ernie. He drove, all I know is he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Hold on, which he is a free spirit. Okay, let's go look at the free spirits. Okay. Where is Ernie Jr.? This guy? No, that's Elias. Who is Ernie Jr.? No, not the next generation. Sorry, the free spirits. Ernie Jr. Who the heck is Ernie Jr.? We ask ourselves. There's Bonnie. Next president, Guy. Is that Ernie Jr.? Or is that Ernie Jr.? Ernie Jr. Is that Ernie Jr.? Okay. Carl's the teenager in the middle. So that's Carl. That's Carl, right? November is the one that printed on the photo. Guy. Who is this? Do you reckon that's Guy? I thought Guy. That was Guy. Maybe that is Bonnie. Bonnie. Maybe that is Bonnie. Bonnie. Yeah, I think I've got that right. Bonnie. Okay, Guy. President the Third. Ernie Jr. was President the Fourth, right? No, because we locked in, so he was the third. Okay. Right. Ernie Jr. is who we're looking for. Don't get distracted. Where the heck was Ernie Jr.? I've lost him. I've lost Ernie Jr. I've forgotten where... Oh, here he is. Ernie Jr. What the heck did he look like? President the Fourth. Was it him? Can't be right. Okay. Was it him? Oh, maybe younger. It's got to be the same age as Hudson. Because Hudson died, then Ernie Jr. took over, right? Bonnie, next president Guy, Ernie Jr. Maybe that's Ernie Jr. I think that's Jim. They're not in order. They're not in order. Ernie Jr. Who does he look like? Green eyes? Okay, who's got green eyes? Who's got green eyes? Come on, let's look at this. We're looking for green eyes. He hasn't got green eyes. Looking for someone with green eyes, I think. Possibly. But I can't see anyone that looks like they've got green eyes. Can you? He's very flamboyant. He looks like a president of the company. That's Carl. Don't think any of these look quite right to me. Looks like their mother. Who looks like their mother? Hold on. Right. Dark hair. Dark hair and green eyes like his mother. Dark hair and green eyes like his mother. Is it him? Is it him? I don't know. Right, let's try dark hair and green eyes. No. Dark hair and green eyes. No. It's got to be one of them. It's got to be one of them. It's got to be one of these guys. Back. No, it's not him. Dark hair and green eyes. No, we can't that, because that's Zachariah. That's Zach. That's got to be Zach, surely. Dark hair and green eyes. Ay, 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 ay. Maybe it's got to be one of them. The only one I haven't tried is that, but I thought that was Jim. Wasn't he locked? Hold on. Jim. James, yeah, he's locked. He's locked. But that's not the same. That's not the right person. And that's not the right person either. The only other... So I don't have any choices other than this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, we don't have any choices. That's all the choices we have got for him. I mean, he's very blonde, but we don't know whether Ernest Madison was blonde. We have no photo of him. I'm confused, Ed. Nothing seems to fit. Okay. 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 So when Carl took over as 5th president from Ernie Jr., apparently he liked to stay out of the spotlight and never appeared in the Butler County Times other than a few mentions here and there. The article does mention an illness as the reason for Ernie Jr. stepping down. Can we put Ernie Jr. in there? Ernie Jr.? Okay. So try putting in Ernie Morden. Ernie Madsen Jr. I think we did that, didn't we? Ernie Madsen Jr. No. Liked to stay out of the spotlight. He liked to stay out of the spotlight. So who was at the back of that photo? Looking kind of, I don't want to be in the spotlight. More like him, I think. Or him. He's really out of the spotlight. He's right at the back. So maybe it was him. Because they look more like each other, don't they? I think. Oh, dearie me. Okay. How are we doing in the clue department? Brian Jones, yes. I went to Brian Jones's, yes. Oh, Jones Graphic and Print in the Butler County Times. Okay. Didn't I just do that? Jones Graphic and Print. Okay. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as a small article from 1995 about Jones Graphic and Print. The article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems, yes, so we did that. Okay, so that's the same thing. That got us no further, did it? We're a little stuck again now. We have gotten a little stuck. Okay, so this is not locked. This is not locked, is it? Why is this not locked? Oh, unknown occupation. What did he do? What did Carl's father do? Carl, let's type back in Carl Roottrees. we have anything in the notes about Carl Roottrees' father? Carl Roottree. He was a watchman of the year, like Elias. Maybe if we put Carl Rootree. Did we put Carl Rootree in here? Okay, that's all to do. We just did that. But we don't know who his father was. Okay, so he died like his great-grandfather before him. Doesn't mention his father. Do we have any mention of Carl's father in here? Okay, Clancy told me that everyone got heated. Right, let's go back here. Clark's her son. We did all the Clark ones. 3 younger brothers. Clark, Starlet. Diary entry. Elias announced he would step down as president. We got all that. We got Zach. Clancy. So Zach. Okay. Carl's father must be Oh, we got Carl's father. What am I talking about? Oh, we don't know what he did, do we? And we don't know whether it's Elias C or Elias M. We put down Elias M. Because Elias C we don't have a photo for. And what did he do though? Let's see if we can find Elias M Root. Is there a dot in M? Okay, let's try it with a dot. Seems to be very grammatically correct. No. How about in here? Elias M Root. Oops. There we go. Nope. Elias C Rootree? Nope. Take off the back. Elias appears in everything you find. Almost everything you find in the first few pages are the same types of things. He invented the... Oh, okay. We definitely couldn't find anything in there for Elias's. Nothing about Lauren's brothers. Nothing about her brothers. No names. No nothing. What if we get any more? Edward Clancy Rootree. No. There's nothing. I'm kind of stuck again, I think. Who are we looking for? We're looking for occupations. We're looking for people's occupations. This is what we have got a problem with. His dad. Carl's dad. What do we know about Carl's dad? We don't know anything about Carl's dad, do we? He's got to have had an occupation. He's got to. Got to have had an occupation. But what was he? Is he a director? Oh, we may have the wrong photo. We may have the wrong name. We did that one. The Butler County Times. Brian Jones. Okay. I just think we seem to have exhausted his father's print company. Search for us online. I decide, maybe we need to search online for, what was this about? Jones Graphic and Print. Okay. Jones, Graphic and Print. Oh. It's a company according to website. It's fancy, even has frames. Okay. Oh, maybe we need to look at some of these flyers. We got that one. The Roottrees Candy Company. We've got that one, I think. Maybe we need more flyers. We obviously need more posters. Okay, we've got the campaign poster. We've got the Roottrees Candy Company, various banners and posters. There's various banners and posters, apparently. Okay. Roottrees Candy Company. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Their sister company, Root, children's clothing. I think I searched that, Root. For example, the clothing company always has a period over. Okay. Okay. I think we actually read this already. So Brenda Roottrees was the head designer, blah de blah de blah. Okay, that was that. Okay. Right, let's go back to Jones. Jones, what was it? Print and something? Jones Graphic and Print. Jones Graphic and Print. Graphic and Print. Holiday light poster banners. Well, we could search for that, couldn't we? Holiday light. Holiday light. Search for holiday light. No. Poster. No. Okay. Jones graphic and print. Search. What else? Roottrees Motors. Root Motors. You find a hit for Roottrees Motors on the Jones, which you've already seen. You don't find any trace of them on the internet. As a local business, Butler County Times, Roottrees Motors. Oh, okie dokie. Oh. There's an ad for Roottrees Motors. It used to be called Wilkins Motors. It has run every week in the Butler County Times for many years, but recently it has been changed to include a picture. Oh, okay. Here we go. Roottrees Motors. Wilkins Motors is now. We may have new name, but we're still a family business. Okay. Wilkins Motors has joined the Roottrees family. So somebody Wilkins was married to somebody. Oh, there's 3 photos. Roottrees Motors, your local family mechanics. Funny noises, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Roottrees Motors is presently running. There's the picture. Tessa Roottrees, our newest fixer. Oh. Tessa Roottrees. Also, that Tessa Roottrees, their newest fixer. Oh, okay. So it changed in 1974 from Wilkins to Roottrees. Who have we got? A Wilkins. We need a Wilkins. Who hasn't got a 1973? Must be in here. Who has not got a... Who is a Roottrees here and hasn't got a wife or a husband? That's Nicole Smith. Is it this person who married a Roottrees, who's got a photo? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold your horses. Married a Roottrees, right? Then, same period, latest ad in 96. Picture. Is this a Tessa Roottrees? Or is this a Tessa Roottrees? Where'd she go? Is this a Tessa Roottrees? Roottrees Tessa. Says she hasn't got a photo though. Don't know. Could be. Mechanic. Didn't come up with a you've locked this now. I have a feeling that might be somebody in the 70s has got to have married Wilkins. A Wilkins has to have married a Roottrie. A Wilkins? We're looking for a Wilkins. Catherine. I think a Catherine Wilkins. Definitely in the 70s. Who hasn't got a spouse in the 70s? No, because that wouldn't have, and that's not a Roottrie. So those are Hudsons. These are Mordens. These are Madsons. This is Rafferty. This is Roottrie. I'm thinking it belongs to this side of the family. I'm thinking because she's very blonde. So I'm thinking that's where that belongs. Okay. Somebody married a Roottrie in the 70s. Somebody in the 70s married a Roottrie and changed it to Roottrie Motors. But who was a mechanic though? Was he a mechanic? Okay. Got a feeling that bit is right, but somehow it hasn't come up as being right. This definitely wasn't the 70s, was it? So this was, or maybe this was the 70s. I don't think so. I think this was the 70s area. They're all 70s. Look at their hair. We have got only a few more left to put in now. So who have we got that's missing? We've got a Roottrie line here. Do we have another Roottrie? We don't know who he is. Okay, let's look at the Roottries and see who we haven't crossed off yet. Alright, Roottrie names. Roottrie blokes. Roottries. So we've got Clancy Jr. Oh, hold on a mo. Geronimo. Is this Clancy Jr.? No, it would be the eldest son, wouldn't it? Maybe this is Clancy Jr. Maybe this... Okay, where was that? Where was the next gen photo? The next gen. That's Clance. Okay. Oops, no, not there. I have a feeling this might be him. And I have a feeling this might be Clancy Jr. Oh, okay. Hold on a mo. That can't be Clancy Jr. I'm sure we said maybe this is Clancy Jr. Hold on, Clancy. But what did he do? What was his occupation? Occupation. Did he take after his dad and become a lawyer? And is this Elias? Is this one of the Eliases? Please. Oh, maybe he's Elias Edward. He might be Edward. And maybe this is Elias. We've got Clancy Jr., we've got Edward Roottrees, and maybe this is Elias, and another Elias. Don't know. Those are her 4 brothers, right? Although he's dark, isn't he? And he definitely looks more... So, yeah, she said it was an Eli, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, hang on a mo. He looks more lawyery. And this is Eli. He looks like his dad. And that's Eli. Eli M. And maybe this is Edward? Roottrees Edward? After dad? But we don't know who they were married to. Because Eli definitely looked like Dad. And I wonder if this is Clancy Jr. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's not a lawyer like his dad. I wonder if we can find out his possession. Hold on. Clancy Roottrees Jr. Without the thing? Okay. Okay. Elo, it looks a lot like Pop. Definitely the elder brother. Definitely the younger brother. I'm assuming is Edward. Okay. We don't have many people to fill out, and I am struggling to find out who these guys are. So these have got to be... We don't know who Bonnie... If we could find out who Bonnie Hudson was married to, that would be helpful to get the children. And I still don't think she is right. But I can't think of any other photo that she could be. Because I feel we've used that photo before, haven't we, for Patricia? Oh, Patricia's not Lockwood. Has Patricia got green eyes? Maybe that's Gwyneth. And maybe that is Gwendolyn. Glasses. They both got glasses. And then she's got curly hair and she's got kind of red hair, but we don't know who is. I don't know who is. We can't get. Maybe if I search for president first. No. Yeah, I've hit another wall, guys. Wow, that conspiracy site had a lot going on. You only noticed one thing that might be useful. Someone on there seemed to have insider information on the Roottrees. You haven't been able to find information on Chris anywhere else. Why not see if his emails get us anything? How do I search for emails? No. In the library? The emails? That website. What was that website? That crazy website. What was it? I've gone down the rabbit hole from the crazy website, the conspiracy thing, wasn't it? Hold on. Where was I? Thomas Overwood. Okay. Right. Thomas Overwood. Search. His email. The truth behind Spirit Cola. Was it just Spirit Cola that I searched for? Was it the stock markets and devil's numbers? Stock markets and devil's numbers. And the devil's numbers. Stock markets and the devil's numbers. Did I spell it wrong? Was it? That's the website. Stock markets and the devil's numbers. Roottrees curse. Maybe that's what we need to do. The Roottrees curse. Maybe that's where I saw his email somewhere. Oh, that's because I'm not. If I could spell, it would be okay. Why are these things not coming up? I'm confused now. Did I get anything with his website on it? I don't think I did. What is that? What is that? There it is. Chris Raff, 70. Oh, okay. Prodigy US. Chris Raff. 75. Hold on, I better write this down. I'll never remember it. Chris. It's Chris Raff. 75 at Prodigy. Prodigy.us. Okay. So Chris Raff 75 at Prodigy 75. No, not 75. .us. .us. Oh, you find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty Copyright 1997 on Prodigy that lists the author's emails address as Chris Raff, 75 Prodigy US. Below a bunch of GIFs it says under construction. There are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captured me and my fiancée Lulu, a painting I did for my first year of college that I planned to give her when we get married. Go Tartans. There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist's statement says, we had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said that I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley or Rose. So I had to get creative and used only my 3rd cousins, including Davy, he swims for Yukon, and Bethany's yearbook picture, she's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who's an only child. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins' photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, PixPop, to edit the photos. Oh my lordy lordy. Oh my lordy lordy. So this is Chris Rafferty, a self-portrait, and his fiancée, Lulu. Chris Rafferty. Rafferties. Where are the Rafferties? We feel that these might be... No, the Matsons. The Rafferties. These are the Rafferties. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel that this is Chris Rafferty. Rafferty Chris. He's an artist. And Lulu. Do we have Lulu anywhere around here? Lulu. Louisa Garcia. No, we don't have her photo available. Didn't I just click on her? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Rafferty Chris. Him. Garcia Lulu. Yeah, there she is. Okay, I think they're a fiancé, so it's like, you know, they're probably married now. Okay, so that's Chris Rafferty. Clark Rafferty's Child by Jane LaRue. Okay, oh, and Jane, we've got Jane, haven't we? We've got a picture of Jane somewhere. That must be Jane, I feel. He's not locked yet. Is that because we don't have the right picture? Maybe? Don't know. I just feel that might be him. I wonder if he's a CEO. I'll put him back to CEO. See whether that. Don't know.